And I have the Action 6 in my hands right now, as you can see. So let's go ahead and go over a little bit about the camera. We are looking at 149 grams for this camera, which is very, very important for me whenever I am using it. I'm using it for my sim racing rig. So I'm actually mounting this underneath my chin on my face. I have a face mask. I 3D printed this face mask. If you would like more information about this one, let me know. There's going to be a strap that's coming that wraps around your head, and you have the camera right here. It's not going to win any fashion awards, but it gives the best POV if you're into recording games or sim racing from an FOV point of view. More on that later, but 149 grams. Looking at this weight here, 149 grams compared to 179.4 grams on the Ace Pro 2. This wins by a mile. I know 30 grams may not sound like a lot, but it is a lot after long 1-2 hour sessions of it hanging down on your face. Now, I'll give you the different specs for each camera, and I'll tell you which one I think is important in the camera world. I've been in the wedding industry for over 14 years. I used to shoot wedding photography. Now I'm into car videography, and I was doing some real estate as well. So not a newbie to wide angle lenses and not newbie to macro lenses as well. But 155 degrees FOV for the Action 6, 157 for the Ace Pro 2. So negligible difference in that. However, it is a 1 of 1.1 inch sensor compared to the Ace Pro 2 that is 1 of 1.3. So slightly bigger, however, lets in more light, and it shows the difference shows in the low light performance, as you can see in all the other videos. And I'll show you some of my videos as well in the sim racing world. In low light, I turn off all my lights whenever I race, so low light is very, very important in that aspect. For you adventure outdoor guys, 20 meters waterproof without the case, 60 meters with the case. For the Ace Pro 2, it is 12 meters waterproof without the case. So 8 more meters, that's about 24 more feet, guys. So excellent there. For the ISO, now ISO for these smaller sensors, I'm not going to say it's going to be life-changing, just because you want to stay below the 800 ISO range for any shots to get the best visual clarity. But the Action 6 does come with 100 to 51,200 ISO, and then the Ace Pro 2 comes up to only 6,400 ISO. So do what you will on that one. Again, you're not going to go up that high. It's not going to be usable with these type of sensors anyway. So 51,200 ISO really is just, I feel like it's a gimmick. Just like on some DSLRs, they boost up their, basically their ISO is 112,000 ISO. We never use that much. As far as still photography, now I know you guys like to use your little handheld cages. They're all the craze now. This is a 3D printed one that I made for my Action 6, and I can link the file below as well. I got this from the community. But if you are into shooting stills, the Action 6 gives you a 38 megapixel still photography, while the Ace Pro 2 does give you a 50 megapixel still photography. Keep in mind, it is a smaller sensor, so you're gonna inhibit more grain or more noise in your photography, even with the 50 megapixels. Now you can crop in a little more, but with a smaller sensor, as long as you're shooting in bright sunlight, you're not going to get more noise when you crop in more. So just keep that in mind. The aperture, this one trumps the Ace Pro 2 just because this has a variable aperture, ranging from f2 to f4. As compared to the Ace Pro 2, it is a fixed aperture at f2.8. So for all you creative folks out there, the f2.8 is going to hinder your ability a little bit there. Download or upload bitrate is 120 megabits per second on the Action 6. And of course, the Ace Pro 2, you're looking at 180 megabits per second. So a higher bitrate, considering better quality, but again, numbers, it's a numbers game. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the sensor size and what you use the image for, right? So your opinion on that. However, biggest advantage, I think one of the biggest advantage of the Action 6 in this case is the internal built-in memory with 50 gigabytes of available built-in memory. It comes with 64 gigabytes, but obviously the system uses 14 of the gigabytes for its, software. Ace Pro 2 has nothing. So biggest advantage for you Action folks out there, just because if you forget your micro SD card in here and you left it somewhere in your computer because you were uploading some videos the day before and you had to grab this in a rush to go, well, guess what? Don't worry about it. You got 50 gigabytes of recording that you can still use with the built-in internal memory. However, with the Ace Pro 2, you're out of luck. Now, the next thing is, I know a lot of people talk about the battery life, how this one trumps the Ace Pro 2, and there's a very good reason for that. It's because the software is more optimized, as well as the capacity of the battery. So with this one, you're looking at 1950 milliamps of battery, 150 milliamps hour more than the Ace Pro 2. With this one, the estimated runtime is 240 minutes at 4K, but I've seen reviews on YouTube where, it goes past four hours. So, and then the Ace Pro 2 had already died halfway through. So Ace Pro 2, 180 minutes of runtime. Action 6, 240 minutes. If battery is important to you, which I think it is for everybody, this is the camera to get. All right. So that way you're not carrying multiple batteries on your trip. Bluetooth 5.1. Ace Pro 2 5.2. Slightly newer Bluetooth technology. Now, why they use 5.1 on the newer Action 6 compared to the Ace Pro 2, which is a older camera per se, compared to the Action 6, is beyond me. They could have actually used Bluetooth 5.3 if they really wanted to, but I think it has to do with the compatibility as well as the energy saving abilities of the 5.1 compared to 5.2. But I'm not expert at Bluetooth technology, so I'll let you comment below on that one. Action 6 does have Wi-Fi 6, and the Ace Pro 5 comes with a Wi-Fi 5 only. So you're going to get faster Wi-Fi speeds with the Action 6 for sure. And last but not least, this one comes with 3 microphones. Not even talking about the use of the DJI mic minis and the mic 2 or the mic mini 2. Any of those you can connect with the DJI cameras, which is excellent. So I'm not even going to talk about the internal mics, just because with the Action 6, I'm automatically using the mic mini. If I'm jumping in the water, then yeah, then I'll be using this, internal mic. With that being said, the Ace Pro 2 only has 2 microphones. That's right, only 2. It does have a windscreen protector that blocks out the wind noise. However, from the test videos that I've seen on YouTube, and again, I've watched every single YouTube video out there with these 2 comparisons, the Action 6 seemed to have more clarity in the internal mic pickup, as well as a slightly better sound quality. It's a higher treble, I would say. But again, if you're going with the Action 6, you're not just taking stuff out of the camera. You're going into 10-bit D-Log. Ace Pro 2 doesn't have 10-bit. This one has 10-bit. This is more for the videographer, the photographer at heart. This allows you to edit and color grade to your heart's content. Just like the Pocket 3 has served me so well on my trips. So, choice is up to you. My choice is the Action 6. I'm sticking with it. It doesn't have a flip screen like the Ace Pro 2, but it does have dual touchscreens. So if you need the flip screen more than anything else, a heavier camera and also a thicker camera on the Ace Pro 2, get the Ace Pro 2. I can't even recommend the GoPros at this point just because their low light quality is so bad. But the GoPro Mission has better low light. However, with the past heroes that I've had, I came from a GoPro family, so I've had a few heroes from the Hero 1 all the way to the Hero 8, and it had heating problems, overheating problems. I'm not sure about the Mission 1. It does pack a 1-inch sensor, which I love. But again, it's a lot more expensive. And I just can't trust GoPro right now. It's a tanking company, and it's a company that I can't trust with all those issues of overheating in the past. I can't do it. Until we have solid reviews from people that are not sponsored or paid by GoPro to review the products, I'm not taking anybody's word for it. I'm doing my own research. And I'm happy with Action 6. Let me know if you agree. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Please, thank you. I'll be making more. Have a good day.